All right, Boosie was not too happy with the Breakfast Club interview with T.S. Madison, and in particular, this part.
Boosie, nigga, what is you bothering with Lil Nas X for? What's the problem? Mm-hmm. My thing is, when he said that he's a detriment like to kids, and we need to worry about the kids and all this stuff. But I'm like, but you the same man had a overgrown ass woman performing fellatio on your young son, and you didn't see anything wrong with that, but you it's make it make sense to me. I was so confused about the situation. Like, who kids really need to be protected?
I feel like I've seen so many things when I was a kid. That's what's made me accepting of a lot of things now, just because I've seen it. It hasn't made me want to be any way that I'm not, but I've seen it, so it made me a lot more like, okay, this is what it is.
I love hip hop, and I love all the street rappers, but you know, none of them have the right to say Lil Nas X is a detriment to kids.
He's not.
If you've ever rapped about violence towards people, celebration of drugs, using or selling, you can't stand on that moral high ground.
Disrespecting women.
Yeah, you can't stand on that. That go for all, not just Boosie. That go for everybody.
That's for everybody. That's
me
everybody.
Included. You can't stand on that moral high ground.
I don't got no issue with Boosie.
All right, well, Little Boosie responded. Now, he actually responded to a paid in full tweet from October 25th, but we got the gist of what he was saying. He said, they still got my name in their mouth about that gay-ish. LOL, SC the God, you part of the problem. Keep egging these people on your show with this, bro. You using your platform to support Nas and his antics. I see what side you on. And he put a rainbow emoji. He said, F y'all kids, SMH, dummies. So
yeah, I'm not on no side. I'm on the side of blackness. First and foremost, I'm gonna send Boosie healing energy, and I don't even know what I got to do with it, because if I'm mistaken, I thought I also said me included when I said we can't stand on that moral high ground as far as pointing at somebody and saying they've been a detriment to kids because they're a detriment to kids, because we've all said or done things that have probably influenced kids negatively. I said me included. You know?
Right, and listen, nobody brought Boosie's name up but T.S. Madison. It wasn't like,
T.S. Madison had the words for Boosie,
mm-hmm.
not me. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm black first, and the Breakfast Club to me has always been a platform for black voices. Same way Boosie can come up here and express himself, T.S. Madison can come up here and express herself.
She had something she wanted to say, and there's nothing wrong with that. She's allowed to do that. And I also feel like it's not, and I saw people saying, you're pushing an agenda. I'm just all about people being comfortable in their skin and having the right to exist and live. That's all. That's the only agenda I'm pushing.
You know what's crazy? Regardless of who you bring, if that person has an opinion, a strong POV, it's going to be backlash. Boosie.
Yo, it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in real quick and pop outside with it. This Boosie and Breakfast Club situation with the back and forth going on. And our first thing I want to say, don't put no deep dive in my fucking comment section if you ain't finna listen to the whole video and process all the information I'm saying. You gonna click off the fucking video right now, because this shit ain't for you if you ain't finna really listen to the motherfucking message. Now, I want to be all the way clear here. I went to the store last night, seen a 30-something-year-old nigga, a real live grown-ass man with the same skin color as me, with some Daisy Dukes on, with his ass cheeks hanging out them pink motherfucking Daisy Dukes. Ass cheeks hanging out, bro, in the gas station last night. Now, y'all process that. Now, this is what I want y'all to understand, bro. We talking about the messaging from kids and da-da-da-da. Let's keep the conversation separate. Is rap music a problem? Does it put a bad influence on kids? Yes, it does. We know this. But that's not what the answer should be when a nigga says, hey, man, they pushing this sexuality on the kids too much. Let's answer these two things separately. Everybody already knows and have acknowledged that. They tried to get rap up out of here already. They tried to end rap already. Right or wrong, this is proof, a factual thing you can look up. They tried to boycott rap music. Rappers went through a lot to have freedom of speech in their music. Whether you agree with what they putting out or not, it's already understood that a lot of people don't fuck with rap music. We know this already, but it's bigger than rappers. It's bigger than Breakfast Club. It's bigger than the motherfucking situation. But Boosie got a point. Charlamagne, Angela Yee, Envy wasn't there today, but y'all most definitely pushing the issue of trying to create this balance, or really not even a balance, to overthrow and give the gay community more of a voice and leverage than what they already have. Y'all clearly are doing that. We go back. The reason why Boosie say you part of the problem, for one, every time we look at an episode, we see this gay pride flag in the back window. Which, hey, like I'ma always say, listen to what I'm saying. People got a right to love who they want to love, be with who they want to be with. As long as it's a consenting adult, I'm with it. Do your thing. I work with gay people. Gay people help me in my career. Gay managers, bisexual managers, publicists, all that. And I have a gay support group on my live chat. And they be on here agreeing with the fuck I be saying. We talking about the kids with Lil Nas X. Now let's go here how y'all do this shit. Boosie gonna already feel away because his name that came up on there before multiple times. But on top of that, the first time he came on there to talk about the situation, just so crazy and coincident, y'all got somebody from the community on there. The same time he there. Do we think that was a coincidence, or do we think the people above y'all? Because it's really above everybody. This shit bigger than Boosie. This shit bigger than Breakfast Club. It's bigger than Lil Nas X. Because if a street rapper come out and try to, who came in the game on some street shit, say, hey, man, I want to go positive. Hey, we finna put positivity, man. It's too much damage in the community. They gonna say, nigga, you don't want to rap then. If you gonna rap for this contract, nigga, you gonna push out negativity. And you owe us 3-4 albums, so you won't be able to rap again. Unless you pushing that bullshit. That's the rap game. That's the rap game. And guess who over that? Not no nigga from the streets. Guess who running it? Not a nigga from the streets. When Lil Nas X came up to Breakfast Club, now true, Breakfast Club did decide to clean up their content a little bit. Charlamagne decided to show growth and not be so controversial with the questions, but at the same time, you made sure you did not touch on the controversial gay imagery that he was pushing in that interview. This is facts. You can go watch that. True, Lil Nas X took off of Old Town Road. Song was a smash hit. We don't deny hits over here. We don't deny what's really what out here. That shit was catered and it went to the kids. Whether the content was that or not, it was for the kids. The kids helped it build up. Grown-ups helped it build up also. Came in on some country shit, whatever. Did your thing. But what kept him going after that? Not a fucking hit record. It was the imagery and the antics he was doing and trolling online. Sucking and fucking on the devil. Then tried to market it by putting the blood in the Air Max. Angela Yee then compared to, why can Tony Hawk put blood on his skateboard, but he can't put it in his Air Max? See, you chose a side right there. Angela, you been in this game too long, sweetheart. You wise. You know goddamn well that's two different things. But you ain't even realized you was saying that shit, or maybe you did. Your higher ups, you work for a company, so they gonna tell you, hey man, we own this, we own that, or they ain't even gotta tell you. You just know what it is already at times. You know goddamn well nigga fall off a skateboard and putting blood on the skateboard is part of what they do in their everyday life. That's what he was marketing and selling. It wasn't demonic. It wasn't for the devil. This nigga was selling devil shit. It is what it is. Now we got 12 and 13-year-old kids coming out talking about they women now. Oh, I'm a girl. We giving little kids hormone pills, so you old enough to change your sex at 12 or 13 or identify as a different sex than what you was born as. And yes, I'm talking about D-Wade's son. No disrespect to them, but hey, it is what it is, fam. You got a dick and balls between your legs, my nigga. You's a boy. And once you become a transgender, do your thing. Whatever. You got the right to do what you want to do. But because I'm a transgender, guess what? You're going to always be connected to being a man, because you can't be a transgender unless you was a man or a woman first. You see what I'm saying? So you was acknowledging that you was born as a boy if once you tell somebody you a transgender. And if you fucking suck on somebody without telling them a transgender, you know what you need to have done to you. And I don't promote violence, my nigga. I'm just calling it. Just like niggas got a right to know anybody's status, You got a right to know what sexuality you is first, so you ain't gonna never be able to hide the fact that you was a man, even if you cut your dick and your balls off, which I heard that ain't what y'all even be doing. So I understand what Boosie is saying. This street shit was going on way before a rap song was ever fucking created. Niggas was robbing, gang banging, killing, pimping, selling dope, all this shit, extorting shit, way before a rap song was ever created. This was already in the community. Now, what we didn't see in the community is it being promoted of kids changing their sexuality. What we didn't see being promoted in the community before this new era of being promoted and pushed, gay characters in cartoon shows that's catered to kids. Angela Yee said, oh, Lil Nas X, you knew that you was gay at 5. No, he did not. Your mind is not processing sexuality at 5 years old as in what you are. You don't even know what that means at that point in time. Now, a nigga can show signs. Hey, bro, you probably might be a little feminine, and everybody might be like, hey, bro, that nigga kind of feminine. But you, in your 5-year-old mind, you can look back and say that now. But at 5, you only been on Earth for 5 years? Nah, fam. Because being gay means you're sexually attracted to the same sex. You're not sexually attracted to nothing. Your dick don't get hard at 5. I got one. You might be a little horny ass nigga running around hunching on shit, but you're not sexually like, oh, I see this guy and I'm turned on by him sexually at 5. Let's knock that shit off. Y'all pushing that message up there. It is what it is. Hey, respect to Charlamagne, like I said, on the fact of how he built up and worked and grinded and everything like that off consistency. Don't agree with all the antics and the disrespect at times, but hey, he did what he did, switched it up. I'ma always give that credit, but it is what it is, man. Let's keep the messages separate. 1000, stay on your pivot for shit show. More coming.